Okay, just bear with me a second until I get things loaded up here. All right, I think I possibly may be ready to go. Please say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you can hear me. And once I have that info, I am going to get started. Hi, Pam. Glad you could be here. Perfect. Thank you, Carol. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Stamp Therapy with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Tonight, we are going to be having a play with some new products, and a couple of old ones too, just as in dies and punches and stuff. Just trying. I got a new phone and I had a heck of a time in my trial run with my phone because it wouldn't let me tape my video in landscape. So it's a learning curve. So please be patient with me tonight and we'll see what we can get done here. So tonight we are going to be using the bee punch, the hexagon punch. We're going to be using the banners punch and the stylish shapes dies. And we're using 3 of the Sale-A-Bration sets. The detailed dogwood stamp set, the cradled in love stamp set, and the Jungle Pals bundle. I love this one. It has really, really cute jungle animals, and it has coordinating dies. Yes, it is a Sale-A-Bration free choice. And because 2 of these stamp sets do not have greetings, these 2 here, I have pulled in throughout the year and kindest expressions. All right. We are making 3 cards tonight, and I put out a challenge for January to my girls, a stamping challenge, and one of the challenges during January is to do a one-sheet wonder. So I thought it might be appropriate if I did another one-sheet wonder, so that if you choose to partake in the challenge and you're looking for a one-sheet wonder, you might want to try this one. This one is also a fun fold. Okay, so here we go. This is our cutting diagram. You have a 6x6 paper and you're going to cut 3/4 off the bottom. 3/4 by 6 off the bottom. And then you're going to score this at 2 inches. Okay, so you're using an entire sheet of 6x6, so it is technically a one-sheet wonder. All right, we are going to get started. And I've done a little bit of prep work because we're doing 3 cards. So I am going to bring in my paper trimmer and we're going to cut this together. So our cards are in portrait mode, so you have to make sure that you're cutting your paper in the right direction. This paper is directional, so I want this image to be up. So I'm going to cut my 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. So we will do that right here. And I'm just going to put that over here for now. So now we have a piece that's 5 1/4 by 6. And now we have to decide which side of the DSP we want to see the most of. Okay? So I'm going to choose to have my 2-inch score here. Okay, make sure we score that gently. And I'm going to just set my paper trimmer out of the way. I'm going to bring in a visual for you. This is what this card is going to look like. I did this at work today with just paper trying to figure it out. So we have just a card base and then the DSP. Okay, so that is my template for our card. I'm going to grab a bone folder. Hi, Jackie. Glad you could make it. And we are going to fold this DSP, and I just folded it in the wrong direction. So I'll pull it around and do it this way. All right. So this is the direction I am going to do that. And this, I need to change the blade on my paper trimmer. I see I've got fuzzies. Somewhere I have a sanding block to take care of those. That looks a little better. Now we're going to grab some adhesive and we are going to glue this to the front panel of the card. Super simple. So if you did this with a 12 by 12, you would get 4 cards. But I wanted to do it with a 6 by 6 just so that if you only want 1 card and you want a 1-sheet wonder for 1 card, you have it. All right, we're going to set that aside and I am going to bring in a piece of scrap paper and we're going to do some coloring. And I'm going to open this up so that we can see the colors in the DSP. I have soft seafoam card base, so I am going to use soft seafoam for my leaves. And you can see that this dogwood, I think it's called detailed dogwood actually. Yes, it is. It's very detailed is what I was going to say. Duh. And I like that. I like images that are very detailed because the artist does all the work for us, right? We can just be a little bit more lazy and just don't need to do any shading, just fill it in because that shading's all done for you. Decision I have to make is the color of the flowers. So perhaps you could help me out with that in the comments. Do we want purples, as in the lavenders and freesias, or do we want pinks, as in flamingos and bubble bath? So you can put that comment in, and whatever you guys come up with is what I'll do. And I'm just filling these stems in with a darker green, just where the white areas are. And I see I missed a leaf or two. And pinks. It's pinks for the win. All right, pinks it is. We'll get rid of the purples. And I think I'm going to do the center of these with, maybe not quite that dark. I'm going to go Melon Mambo Light for the centers of these flowers. And if you're wondering, this is the Flight and Airy DSP, which is also a free Sale-A-Bration choice. Free is always good. All right, let's go out a little bit with this dark Flirty Flamingo. And then I'm going to go, let's bubble bath, light Flirty Flamingo, and blend it all together so that the flowers are a little bit lighter at the tips and darker at the base. All right, there's one. Let's go on to the next one. Oops, that's a little flower. Let's use the little end. Everybody excited for Sale-A-Bration? I know most of you have sent me your orders. Anybody who hasn't sent me their orders, please do so ASAP if you want in on the group order. It is going in at midnight tonight. If this body can stay awake that long. All right, there we go. Good enough. That is our floral image. I'm going to bring our card back in, burnish that flat, and I just took a leftover piece of the soft sea foam and used the banner punch on the ends. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here, and we will add this to it just to give it a little something something. And do I want it like that? You know what? I think I want these banners shorter. I don't know whether I can do it now that I've got it glued together. Let's see if I can. A little finagling. I think I can. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Let's just lay this out and see how I want it. Just like that. I want that flower to go up over the edge of that. So let's glue this on first, and I'm just going to flip it and only put adhesive on one side, or I'm going to glue my card together if I don't. And pop that on there like that. And then this is gonna go on like that. A little bit there, just to put that in place. Perfect. And then we have our card. Now, the only thing that we need to do is we either have to put a piece in here or on the back side. The choice is yours. This paper is gorgeous, but I am going to put mine in here. So, paper trimmer one more time. What did I do with it? Too many things on my desk here. So I'm going to just take this at 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And that should be the correct size to fit in there and have a little border. Nope, I would need another 1/4 inch off. So it should have been 5. There we go. And we'll just put some adhesive on the back of this and pop it in place. So there is our first one sheet wonder, which is also a fun fold. So I am going to use some of these in color dots to add a little sparkle. And if you want, you could add some ribbon and, you know, really do it up. But I have 3 cards to do tonight, so I am going to keep it simple. Where am I going to put the next one? Down here. I could go over there and down here. There we go. Those in color pearls are beautiful. All right, so we have the detailed dogwood, and that's from Sale-A-Bration, as well as the Flight and Airy DSP. That is card 1, my friends. We're going to move on to card number 2. And I need to find a new blade. Just bear with me a second. I need to change out my blade, because this one is creating fuzz. Here we go. All right, we're going to bring in our DSP for this one. This one, where is my drawing again? Remember the 6 by 6, and we're going to cut 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. And this one here looks non-directional, but if you look at the other side, it is directional. So make sure that you cut it off this edge. So 3/4 of an inch coming off the bottom. We'll put that to the side. And then we need, which way do I want to do this? I want to do this way. Yeah. 2 inches is our score line right here. Just remember, tread lightly because it is DSP. And for this one, I chose Flirty Flamingo as my background. Maybe I didn't score it. Oh, there it is. I'm not over far enough. I'm always worried when I score DSP. You know how some DSPs are pretty thin. I'm always worried that I'm going to be too rough on it. All right, so this is our card this way. But I'm telling you, I love the hearts, but I didn't like the white. So I tried coloring it, and I used Melon Mambo Dark, and I just colored it with my Stampin' Blend, and then I took a tissue and wiped the color off the foil hearts, and I think that's going to look a whole lot better. So we're going to use this, so I'm going to need to bring this in and cut this down to 5 inches. And I am going to, oh, I cut it too short. Nuts. All right. This is what happens when you're on lives. So we'll cut this card down to 5 inches. We'll just make it work, ladies. And we're going to cut this down 1/4 of an inch. All right. Now this, let me just double check this before I go cutting everything. That's going to work. Okay. But my card base is going to be too big, but we can have a wider border. Yeah, look at that. That'll work. All right, let's get her glued down before I cut it again. Wrong. Incorrectly. We'll just match our borders as best we can and press that in place. Now, the only thing that's different is this piece here. I'm covering this up with this just because I didn't like the stark whiteness. If you like the whiteness, you can do it. And just think of all the DSPs that you have in your stash that you can be doing this with. Perfect. All right, we're going to set that aside, get rid of our scrap, and I'm going to bring in some greetings. These were cut with the stylish shapes, and this was punched, I'm sorry, with the bumblebee punch. This is actually the wing of the bumblebee. That's a heart shape, sort of. So I thought I'd use it. And then I have this little welcome little one. And I thought it should have a little background. All right. So this is our image to color. I am going to do the crib in, let's throw it out there. What color do you think I should color the crib? I'm going to color the blanket in the Flirty Flamingo. While you're telling me what color, based on this layout, you think the crib should be. I guess it's a bassinet, but whatever. Just throw your suggestions into the comments. And as you can tell, these cards are pretty darn easy, but cards don't always have to be difficult. And seeing as I didn't have anything planned until I got home from work today at 20 after 5, all right. Suggestions. Light pink for the crib. I don't know. I think I might do light pink for the sheets. I think we need something to contrast. Too much pink. And I mean, if you really wanted to do super, super simple, you could just leave it white. But to me, that looks unfinished. So I am going to try out some colors. That's not a very true test on that, is it? I'm trying to find something that's a pinky beige. I think I'm going to use this one. It is number 900. And if we don't like it, we can always color over it with a darker color. And possibly I didn't go quite dark enough, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, trying to connect all the dots here and color where I'm supposed to be. It's a little distracting down here at the bottom edge. That one and that one. Let's go across here. And down here. There we go. Kind of's got a pinky tone to it. Probably need to bring it up closer to the camera for you guys to see it. There we go. All right, let's get this put together. This one, I think I'm going to put some ribbon on. I think I am. We have some beautiful bubble bath ribbon that I think I'm going to use on this card. Or nope, I'm going to use this. And this is from the sheer ribbon combo pack from the annual catalog. I am going to put a little bow on here. Oh, that clashes. This has silver on it and we have gold. I'm not a mixed metals girl. Drives me crazy. I watch those home renovation shows and they redo a kitchen and they put gold hardware on the cabinets and silver appliances and it drives me crazy. I know. A little crazy. All right, what else am I going to use here? I have so many ribbons in here to choose from. Why don't we use this? This is, it's actually a retired ribbon, but it's in the pink family. And seeing as we're going there, this is actually Sweet Sorbet metallic ribbon. I think this is going to be okay. Let's have a peek here. Give it a whirl, try it out, see what we think. If we don't like it, we can take it off. There we go. And snips. Oh, that didn't tie very good. Well, I tightened it all up. All right, we're going to do it another way. We're going to make it into just a bow. Seeing as I messed that all up. Do we want a little tiny one or a bigger? How about a little bigger? Only thing is, where I messed up, I have to have that as the center of my bow. There we go. We have a flip-floppy bow. There we go. All right, let's cut that. And let's get this put together. We're going to put our little baby crib on the bottom. Kind of like so. And we're going to put welcome little one right across here. Like so. Now we're going to take a minute and put our bow on. Just so that we can figure out placement for our other little tag. Now, I've got the glue dot there. Let's see if I can get both those tails into it. Yep. And let's try it again. There we go. We'll trim this down. The ribbon is very sparkly. All right. I'm going to put this bundle of joy over here on a dimensional. Because I can. And I don't think I'm going to put any other embellishment on there because we've got the gold foil hearts and this glittery ribbon. So we're going to move on to the next card. I will put my piece of white cardstock in there after the video. I don't want to keep you guys here all night. We have one more card to do. And it is with the alligator crocodile from Jungle Pals. All right, so my card base is basic black. I've been testing out some greens there, so we'll talk about that in a minute. This paper is the online exclusive paper, and it is foiled on both sides. So this is non-directional. We'll take our 3/4 of an inch off. And we will score this at 2 inches. That should do it. This one, I know I want it to go this way. There we go. Burnish that good on both sides because this paper is a little thicker. And we're going to pop this in place. My first instinct for this crocodile card was to use green leaves. But then when I get to thinking, you know, okay, well, I'm going to do the crocodile green. I don't want a whole lot of green. So that's why we went this way. And this, in my opinion, is a guy card. Okay, that's what I was going for here. I have a tough time with guy cards. I really do. So I thought I'd give this one a whirl. All right, I need my crocodile. All right, so I was testing out a bunch of the colors. And of all of these colors, I think I'm going to go with Call Me Clover Retired. I tried them all out, and this one is the closest to a garden green for me. I really wish they would give us a garden green Stampin' Blend. However, this is Dark Call Me Clover that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to use the light too, I think. Now I'm going to bring back in my paper. These little guys just make me smile. They are so, so cute. So, let me see this. I don't think I want the light. Or maybe I'll try the light on his little, I don't know, what do you call these little things on his back? These little spiny things. I think this is only in cartoony drawings anyway. I don't think real alligators or crocodiles have those. Do they? Do they? I don't know. Oh boy. All right. I am going to get this colored. When you guys color, do you do circles or do you do lines? I'm a circle girl. I like to do my edges first and then fill in with circles. I don't know why, but I think in my mind, I think the circles blend better and give it a little bit of a textured look. Boy, these legs are little. Now, if I can stay away from his teeth, that's going to be a trick. Because they're so small. But I'd like them to be left white. There we go. There is our little guy. All right. Let me pull in somewhere here. I have, there it is, some black baker's twine. I think I am going to take some of this a little bit more. Going the wrong way. I'm going to take 3 strands of this. And go around my card and see if I can do better than I did last time. There we go. That's better. And this is just going to be, oh, I need ribbon scissors. Those are just chewing it. There we go. They're just going to be hanging out there. Just fluff them up so they separate a little bit. Because this is going to be designed for a guy. There we go. Love that copper and black together. So let's just put this on. And if you wanted, you could use dimensionals. I'm just gluing it down in place. There we go. And now this guy. So cute. This set makes me smile. And there we have it. Now, let's grab some dots. What did I do with my paper piercer? There it is. Let's grab some black dots. And because this is geared for a guy, I am using big black dots. There's 1, 2, and the final one. All right, there we go, my friends. That is our 3rd card. Now let's bring them all in and we'll have a look at all 3. 1, oh, we better separate this way because this one has got some pinks in it too. There we have it. Super, super simple, super easy. And we're showcasing 2 DSPs from Sale-A-Bration and 3 stamp sets from Sale-A-Bration. All right, if you guys have any questions, give me a shout. I will post this tomorrow on my blog with the measurements and the pictures if you want to try this on your own. Great way to use up some DSP. All right, have a great evening. Thanks, ladies. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.